Welcome to this short energy and water reporting video for buildings by the City of Toronto. Request utility data early. Reach out early to obtain whole building data for your property from utility companies. Utilities require time to process data requests, up to 4 weeks, so be sure to submit your data request as soon as possible.
Include a full year of data.
For both the copy and paste and the upload spreadsheet data entry options, your spreadsheet should contain a full calendar year of consumption data from January 1st to December 31st. So, if your billing cycle starts in the middle of the month, you will need to enter the consumption data from 13 monthly bills to capture the full calendar year. For example, you need to report your energy consumption from January 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022, and your billing cycle starts on the 20th of every month. The first bill you enter will start on December 20th, 2021 and have an end date of January 19th, 2022. And the last bill you enter will start on December 20th, 2022 and end on January 19th, 2023. For a total of 13 monthly entries. Request whole property data. When you are requesting data from your utility, keep in mind that you need whole property data. In some cases, a utility meter may be shared between two properties, and usage must be prorated based on your cost-sharing agreement. Use the service address when requesting electricity data from Toronto Hydro. Toronto Hydro requires the service address registered for the property. This may be different from the Canada Post mailing address. Even if the property only has one building, the building address can be on one street, and the service address can be around the corner. Include the correct utility account holder information when requesting data from utilities. Utility accounts belong to legal entities. When contacting utilities, provide the correct account holder information to avoid delays getting access to your data. Keep your monthly utility bills. Make sure to keep your monthly utility bills as backup documents for annual EWRB reporting. Estimates for meters can sometimes be inaccurate. Your monthly bills can help you reconcile aggregated consumption data when needed. Use the postal code on your property tax bill when creating your property profile. Your property tax bill postal code is registered by the Ministry of Energy when your EWRB identification number is assigned. Using any other postal code other than what the Ministry of Energy has on file will cause problems later when you submit your report to the Ministry of Energy. It will cause the Ministry to email you rejecting your EWRB report. Select the correct units of measurement when you set up your meter. When you set up your meter, make sure that you select the correct units. For example, Toronto Water charges for water use in cubic meters, not liters. Keep these top 4 things in mind as you enter your data into the monthly entries table. Tip 1. The start and end dates of different billing periods cannot overlap. This will cause an error. Tip 2. The date meter became active for each meter needs to be the same as the start date of the first row of consumption data for that meter. Tip 3. Portfolio Manager needs consumption data for all fuels for a full 12-month period in order to calculate metrics for your property. For instance, to generate metrics for the 2022 calendar year, Portfolio Manager requires data for each meter for the period from January 1st, 2022 through to December 31st, 2022. If your utility does not bill according to calendar months, you will need 13 utility bills for Portfolio Manager to capture a complete calendar year. Tip 4. Portfolio Manager will not calculate weather normalized energy use if any of your billing periods are 65 days or longer. So, if you have a billing period that is 65 days or longer, you must split it into multiple consumption periods that are each shorter than 65 days. After you have used one of the 4 data entry options to enter consumption data into the monthly entries table, scroll to the bottom of the Manage Bills or Meter Entries page and click the Save Bills button. You will see a green bar confirming that you have successfully updated your consumption data for the meter. Display years. After you enter data into the monthly entries table, if it looks like some or all of your data disappears after you click the Save Bills button, check the Display Years field. Some of your data may be hidden because the table reverts to displaying only the most current year of data. To see all your data, select Show All Years from the Display Years drop-down menu. As a general tip, if you are experiencing continuous errors that are not outlined in this troubleshooting video, try closing Portfolio Manager, then reopen Portfolio Manager and try again.
Thank you for watching the City of Toronto video on energy and water reporting for buildings.